top news headlines. Manipur government announces reward for Thobal police team. Students vandalize office of DM University VC and Registrar. And framework agreement the key hurdle in way of Naga peace accord. We are collectively facing a pandemic threat that is sweeping across the humanity beyond oceans and borders. Considering the seriousness of COVID-19, it's about time we step up against this deadly disease. Maintain a safe distance from others even if they don't appear to be sick. Wear masks in public, especially indoors or when physical distancing is not possible. Choose open, well-ventilated spaces over closed ones. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Get vaccinated when it's your turn. Follow local guidance about vaccination. Cover your nose and mouth with a bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. Hello, good evening everyone. This is TV giving you English Bulletin at 6:30. I am ZOTHANPUII, now the news in detail. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on Monday announced a cash reward of Rs 10 lakh and service recommendation for the Thobal police team headed by SP Haubijam Jugesh Chandra Singh for conducting a successful counter-insurgency operation yesterday. The Thobal police team unearthed a warlike store of arms and ammunition during counter-insurgency operation at Huikab Awang Lekai of Thobal district. Chief Minister announced the reward during a function to release a souvenir on the achievement of his 4- and 8-month-old government at the CM's Banglu in Imphal. He said the number of students in government-run school in the state has significantly increased now because of the effort made by the government. Manipur has now become one of the states in the northeast to have a good governance, he said, adding that Manipur has topped the list of the largest agriculture producing smaller states of the country. Biren also said COVID vaccination drive and door-to-door health checkup in 64 villages has finished. He added that the premier DM college has been upgraded to a university level. Preparations are also on to set up another university in Churachandpur district soon, he informed. He also said better connectivity has improved development in the state. Biren also mentioned about various development projects and significant improvement in law and order situation since the BJP-led coalition government came to power.
School fagaran jena kendra humpuda school humpu hana lokat pani madugi dudai da ikoi da fangiba achievements kamai tauge bu suddenly we have jump up the penalty 25% admission in a government school da hana da 25% penalty jump to we adagi school me taba school si matam khanda I'm not criticizing anyone but school gi link par se me lai khande satra lai khande madu gi gram realities yengana school link lam ba khongol ma mayam ma nei ba koi 237 schools a koi amalgamate to.
Meanwhile, CM N. Biren Singh today inspected the progress of the ongoing construction work on the proposed 120 feet high statue of a Sagul Kangje polo player riding a pony at Merging Hills under Hengang in Imphal East. Biren was accompanied by Minister Soruk Kaibam Rajan Singh, MP Leisamba Sanau Joba, and concerned official of the state government. Later in the day, CM N. Biren Singh also visited and took stock of the work progress of the state first ever water amusement park located at Tengmu Chingjing at Awang Posangbam Kunau in Imphal East today. The estimated cost of the amusement park is around 40 crore and is being constructed by the Manipur Police Housing Corporation Limited, which is expected to be completed and inaugurated early next year, officials said. DMU agitating students of DM College of Arts under Dhana Majuri University vandalized the office of Registrar and Vice Chancellor of the Varsity on Monday. They were protesting against the alleged inordinate delay in the issuing mark sheet despite repeated requests. Afterwards, the situation was brought under control by a police team headed by Imphal West SP. General Secretary in charge of DM Arts, Irom Dimocha, blamed the university authority for the agitation. He said the college student union repeated requests to declare exam result and to issue mark sheet was ignored. He, however, said the registrar and vice chancellor have assured to extend the last date of submission of scholarship form. He also warned of intensifying agitation if the authority doesn't translate their words into action in time. The 2018 Framework Agreement between the Centre and the National Socialist Council of Nagalim Isap-Muiva to finalize the Naga Peace Accord is now turning out to be the key stumbling block in reaching an agreement between the two sides and finding a permanent solution to the long-standing Naga issue. Sources in the government said while all the issues have been ironed out, the interpretation of the Framework Agreement by NSC and the key Naga group negotiating with the government on the issue of sovereignty has held up the process being finalized. There are some clauses on sharing sovereign power, which according to the Naga group means that we are different. They insist that difference has to be maintained. A source in the government said the NSCN now urges that according to the FA, the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi, its sovereignty has to be retained and any final agreement should be for peaceful coexistence of the two sovereign powers. The Rajya Sabha on the first day of its business for the winter session on Monday suspended 12 of its members including Shiv Sena MP Priyanka Chaturdevi and Trinamool MP Dola Sen for the remaining part of the current season. The action has been taken against them for the indiscipline in the monsoon session of the House, the ruckus of the upper house witnessed on the last day of the session. Apart from Priyanka Chaturvedi and Dona Sen, MPs who have been suspended by Monday are Ilamaram Karem, CPM Congress Phulo Devi Natam, Chaya Verma, R. Bora, Rajamani Patel, Said Nasir Hussain, Akhilesh Prasad Singh, CPI's Binoy Viswam, TMC's Shanta Chetri and Shiv Sena Anil Desai. Now let's have a short break.
Institute of Manipuri Arts, Imagi, acting classes Lakliba December 1st week tagi Hauzaragani. Maramasina, Hauzagadoriba classes Asida, Yaubi Ningba, Pambiba Singna, acting classes ki Anoba batch, Lisinganiga Kunmatoi, Amadi Kunitoigi, from Submission Toba Yaragani. Akupa Marol Gidamak, Irom Sham Kesor, Tera Tomram Lekai, Amadi, contact number 8787458096 Asida of Hobiro.
Welcome back. Days after two foreign nationals from South Africa tested positive for COVID-19 in Bengaluru upon arrival, and it was said that they have been affected by the Delta variant. State Health Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar said it was found that at least one of the two has been affected by a variant different from the Delta variant. The Karnataka government has sought clarity from the Indian Council of Medical Research and the Union Health Ministry on the variant detected in the foreign national. Manipur recorded 4 coronavirus fatalities and 17 fresh infections in the past 24 hours, said the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room. The positivity rate was recorded at 1.4%. The COVID tally stands at 1,25,169, while the death toll climbs to 1,975. The state COVID-19 Command Control Room in the release also said the new cases were detected from 1,216 samples tested in the past 24 hours. 3 persons were recuperated from the virus in the same hours, it added. Dengue cases in border town More has spiked to 100. The town bordering Myanmar has been witnessing a surge in the number of dengue cases. Officials said 6 dengue cases were reported yesterday in the More. In wake of the dengue outbreak, the special malaria unit More has increased fogging exercise in dengue hotspot. State malaria officer Dr. Rahman Chisti, district malaria officer Mani Busan Amadi, IEC consultant More and Gopi Kishore are monitoring the situation, officials said. The Tribal Market Vendors Association (TMVA) condemned the Director of Tribal Affairs TA and Hills Department for allegedly misusing power. Speaking to the media in the Info on Monday, TMVA Treasurer Rebecca Lupeng said that on contraventions of the Manipur High Court order, the TA and Hill Department Director continued to misuse his power by including non-members in the selections of Management Committee of New Lumberland Tribal Market, Info East. These people are not members of TMVA, she said. The Manipur High Court has ordered inclusion of only the members of TMVA in the committee, she said, and appealed to the concerned department to look into the matter.
Honorable High Court of Manipur na state government da guidelines na ba khangan khre state government na High Court ki order matungin na guidelines mi bani haizaraba su kusi rasi da guideline do panghong da hong dok le guidelines sing da piriba niyom gi wang mata su TD gi director na thabak kaya tawre.
National Disaster Response Force NDRF conducted a program on safety measures in front of Kangla Fort in Info City on Monday. During the program, NDRF personnel sensitized and demonstrated immediate steps to prevent fire and gas leak incident. Today's top news headlines once again. Manipur government announces reward for Toba police team. Students vandalize offices of DM University VC and Registrar. And framework agreement, the key hurdle in way of Naga peace accord. Thank you for watching Pony TV. Keep watching for more details. Good night, everyone.